Windrush helpline.
My name's Chris Haiybor. I'm a Windrush claimant.
You're not supposed to be righting the wrongs. Is this righting the wrongs? I sit down and cry nearly every single day because I can't move. My life cannot move. You don't get that.
Chris Haiybor recorded this phone call to the Windrush Specialist Helpline at the Home Office in desperation in February this year. He arrived in the UK from Ghana aged 2 and hasn't left the country since. He got £40,000 in compensation, but says that wasn't enough for the 14 years of hardship he suffered. And he still doesn't have British citizenship or the right to work.
You get to a stage where even when you walk into a shop, you actually let people in front of you because you believe they have more rights to be here than you. And that's actually the best way I can explain it, because that's what I do now. I don't even want to get into an altercation in the shop with someone. If somebody goes in front of me in a queue, I let them, because if an altercation happens and somebody calls the police, it's me that's going, it's not them. I'm the lesser citizen here. This is my brother.
Chris is appealing his compensation decision and having to remember both happy and painful memories from the past, like when one of his sons stole a winter coat because his father couldn't afford it. This took a toll on his mental health.
I went really downhill. All the avenues I was asking for help had closed. I was living on basically £80 a month, and I was sending my son it's embarrassing for me that I was sending my son to his auntie's. I was sending him places to go and stay so I didn't have to feed him. I couldn't feed him. I started just locking myself off from the outside world, so I started staying indoors. I didn't pay any of my bills, so I was having bailiffs knocking on my door every couple of weeks. It was all just getting to me, and I decided that I'm going to just end my life. I decided there's no point in me being here, because I weighed up, if I'm not here, my son will get looked after. If I'm here, he won't get looked after. It kind of, I weighed it up. She used to take me to school.
Chris got help and found support from other Windrush victims, like the attendees at this conference in Birmingham. Today, the Migration and Citizenship Minister is keen to talk about a fundamental reset. This includes appointing a Windrush Commissioner and money for advocacy support. But there's scepticism on the scale of reform on offer.
The changes that we're bringing in are important in terms of having a reset so that we continue to work together and collaboratively with the Windrush National Organisation and others around the country to make sure that as we move forward, we're doing so together.
So a reset that doesn't include legal aid or the Home Office being taken away from the scheme. I just wanted to put, I don't have much time.
No, just one of the issues on that is that one of the issues we've heard is that the reason for wanting more support is because people are having difficulty filling in the applications and they don't have that support. That's why the advocacy is an important first step.
Advocacy is not legal.
It is. That's
It's not
why it's
legal
an important
support.
first step.
Lawyers, it takes them 30 hours to do the forms. Speaking to victims this week, this isn't just a scheme that isn't fit for purpose. You are actively harming people.
We recognise there is a way to go to make sure that those schemes are working effectively.
Well, there is, because it's taking so long. It's taking years, and these people are, a big cohort of them are elderly.
You are absolutely right that it is not working as it should do. You are absolutely right to also recognise that people are elderly, and there are even those who we know have passed away and their families continue to be impacted. We are determined to right the wrongs for the Windrush generation.
Because of that,
When Chris went through compensation, he thought he'd be able to move forward, but his Windrush fight has taken up so much time.
Did you think your life would turn out like this?
No, I had so much. I say that at that point. Nah, actually, yeah, that's the question. You see, the question you asked, that's the one that hit me. Did I think my life would turn out like this? Never. Actually, I thought I'd have I thought I would be proud of my life. I'm just ashamed of it now.
Chris, alongside other victims and campaigners, say they have little faith in a reset that doesn't change their reality and what they face on a day-to-day basis.